I was never angry. I was never going to be angry, because anger to me meant losing control. No, of course I never got angry. Of course I was always the wise one. Yes, always, no, I'm calm, I'm peace, you're safe with me. There was this tiny bit of hope. Did I express my frustration? Yes, I'm not blaming her. It's not like she did this to me. No, she made choices, and choices that I didn't like, but that's up to me. If you're angry with someone and you express it to that someone, of course they're gonna get triggered. But yeah, that's what we humans do. We blame it on the other. We put it on the other. We make the other one responsible. No, I'm not the victim of her behavior. No, my choices are mine. Your reactions are yours. There was this tiny bit of hope, and I was clinging and hanging on to this tiny bit of hope for dear life, yeah, maybe. Hello. Yeah, to dive right in, I had a major breakthrough yesterday. Whoa. Okay, so that was bugging me all this time. I mean, the whole story about soul contracts and all, yeah, now I get it. If you don't know what I'm talking about, watch my previous videos. There's a whole bunch of them. I made it into a new video book called Awareness During the Storm. I mean, you can be very aware of everything, like the soul and soul blueprint and soul contracts, but that doesn't mean that these feelings go away by themselves. Because feelings, they want to be felt. Yeah, so the whole series started with frustration and anger, and yeah, so I felt like, okay, my previous video book, I call them video books. YouTube calls them playlists. I call them video books because they can be read or watched as a series or book, chapters, one after the other, and then they make sense. So while shift happens, yeah, video book I started a while ago. Then once shift happened, I was done with so many things. And then, yeah, of course, you're never fully done. No, next level is you close one door and another door opens. So allowing this anger, allowing me to, my person, my being, my human, to become angry, to express his anger, to vent to friends, of course. Yeah, sometimes it's necessary, but in general I don't recommend being angry at someone, at that person. Yeah, like if you're, for example, if you're angry with your mom, don't express your anger at your mom, with your mom. No, find someone else to express your anger. Who can hold space, who can listen to you, who can who's not affected by your anger, who doesn't make it personal. And yeah, if you're angry with someone and you express it to that someone, of course they're gonna get triggered. They're only human. Yeah. But by allowing my anger just to especially Angela, my friend in the Netherlands. Our talks helped a great deal because she expressed, yeah, I can never get angry. No, I'm never angry. I'm never angry at anybody. I can so relate to that because before I was never angry. I was never going to be angry because anger to me meant losing control. Yeah, they're really building next door, but I hope you can still understand me and hear me well enough. No, of course I never got angry. Of course I was always the wise one. Yes, always, no, I'm calm, I'm peace. You're safe with me. So of course I'm not gonna be angry with you. I'm not even gonna. I was. I think. Just wondering, did I express my frustration? Yeah, same thing. Usually when I'm frustrated with someone, I don't talk with them about it. I talk with other people about it. And yeah, this is something that my ex Bianca was really angry about. Me sharing this with all of you. I didn't mention her name at first. Out of respect, but yeah, still that this was a problem to her because I was talking about her and not to her. No, because she wasn't talking to me. I wanted to talk, she didn't. Yeah, but I think in my opinion, it's a wise thing if you are angry with someone or frustrated with someone, you first deal with this anger, you on your own or with another friend or with someone you trust or someone, maybe professionally. And the same with frustration. No, I could never really express my frustration, my grievance, my annoyance. For a long time I guess I was angry with her, with her behavior, with things she said. I mean, when I started writing again, back in 2023, I started writing again. I clearly felt like, okay, started with a website first, started writing blogs, then started writing articles for my website. I was actually thinking of restarting my coaching practice. No, but that was not meant to be. It was just a stepping stone towards this, my own YouTube channel. But yeah, I was writing, and I think that's why in general writers, they are lonely people, or they seclude themselves. When writing a book, they often take time away from family or whoever, just focus. Yeah, she couldn't handle it, and she projected it onto me, of course. That's the way I think right now, because she said, "You disgust me," and I was like, "Whoa, that's all you. That's not me." But I said nothing. No, I actually felt guilty when I was writing again. I felt like I was neglecting her, and maybe I was, because I was acknowledging me. It was me time again. I was taking care of her for 3 fucking years. I did my job. I did a good job. Yeah, I'm out of papers, so no smoke. But yeah, finish this video and have some dinner somewhere. So when I was finally allowing myself to express my anger, and when I was still in a relationship with her, I spoke with Tom about this, and he said, "Why don't you talk with her about it?" I told him, I explained, like, I can't. No, I cannot. And now I know why. Mainly because then she would be angry. And yeah, she is way better at being angry than I was. She would just, build it up, all these grievances, annoyances, little things that irritated her, and then, collecting, and then when it's finally, too much for her, and bang, then explosion, and I got all of it, like, and none of it was mine. But yeah, that's what we humans do. We blame it on the other. We put it on the other. We make the other one responsible. Yeah, sorry. You are responsible for you. Anything and everything that is happening to you is not happening to you. It's happening for you. It's happening before you. It's happening through you. So it's not happening to you. But if you feel like it's happening to me and that is your fault, no, then you're not taking full responsibility for your choices, for how you choose to be. People, there's accountability. Yeah, accountability. No, it's not that black and white. It's not like, so if it's... no. I'm not going to even talk into this. No, accountability is responsibility. Is like, listen, my actions are mine. My choices are mine. Your reactions are yours. That doesn't mean I can hit you in the face and then laugh about it when you start crying. Yeah, crying is your choice. No, that's bullshit. That's like the victim state. It's like the victim that needs a perpetrator. No, I'm no perpetrator. I'm no victim either. That's not a role I want to play. No, I'm not the victim of her behavior. No, but I am feeling pain. As a human being, I have pain, but it's not her fault that I'm in pain. No, I'm just feeling this pain because I have shit to take care of. I have shift to feel, to go through, to make. So finally letting that anger out, and then okay, so we had a little email contact. So I thought, okay, let's see. So I sent her a personal message, and then she said, it's going to take me a while to respond. Okay. And then she replied like, no, I can no longer open up to you. You did this and you did that. Not like literally. She said, for a long time I did not feel safe anymore with you. Yeah, so you were not safe with you and projecting it onto me, like I don't feel safe with you because I don't feel safe with me. But yeah, that's a whole different story. And one more thing she said, about the YouTube videos, me talking about this. Well, okay, I can understand that some people might not like me talking about them. Yeah, but I'm not speaking bad of you. No, not, I'm not saying Bianca's a bitch and she needs to die. Or she needs to suffer for her own bad choices. No, I'm just pointing out how I look at things. I'm not blaming her. It's not like she did this to me. No, she made choices, and choices that I didn't like. But that's up to me. I mean, that's the thing that shifted today and yesterday. Finally getting this anger out. And then it hit me after her final message where she says, because I sent her another message like, really understand the situation you went through, etc. You know, I really just felt like sharing this. And then she replied, just to make clear, I don't want any personal contact with you anymore. Okay, bye. Angry immediately. And then this was the final release, because there's 5 stages of mourning, anger, grief, but also denial. And then it hit me. Yeah, so there was this tiny bit of hope, and I was clinging and hanging on to this tiny bit of hope for dear life, like, yeah, maybe. And I wasn't even aware of it. Someone pointed it out to me and I denied it. I think it was you, Mom. I think you pointed it out, like, yeah, you still hope. Yes, you know me better than anybody. Often, not always, often. Yeah, noticing this tiny bit of hope. It's false hope. I know how this functions. I know the past reality integration theory. Trying to fix things now in an attempt to fix things in the past. So what was it linked to? Well, of course. You again, Mom. No. Just this tiny bit of hope. And yeah, maybe it is related to my mother, but not my mother specifically. This is what many people do. When you lose someone, I mean when they die, in general, at some point people will accept, okay, they're gone. At some point. But in the beginning, they hope maybe by some, miracle, or maybe this, if you have not seen the person, the deceased person yourself, like personally, it might be that, this is what the mind does, makes tricks, like maybe. But yeah, at some point you will accept, okay, they're gone, right? But if, like a friend of mine who moved to South America, and everybody lost contact with him, and they contacted me, like, listen, we don't know where he is, and we cannot contact him, so nobody knows if he's still alive. And then they fear that he died, but yeah, they don't know. So there's always this gnawing, like, is he still alive? Is he still alive? Maybe. And yeah, I can say it gets worse when you break up in a relationship, because the other one is still there, right? It's still there. There's still a possibility. No, the moment I admitted to myself, like, there's still a bit of false hope, let go, then I felt this release, like, no, this is not just a soul contract, because, if you really want you can just tear the contract and let it go. In general, it's better if you finish the contract, if you finish the deal that you signed together, you made this deal together, okay. But it's too black and white to think that you have to finish this contract. And this was my fear, not of not being able to finish the contract. No, my fear was will I ever meet anyone like her again? And the answer is yes, of course, because before I've met my twin soul, Nicolette, when I was in my 20s, late teens, school, etc., high school. Then I met my soul mate, Inge. We were like buddies. And now I met my twin flame. And these are just labels. It's just a way of how I look at it, and to make a distinction between one and the other relationship, because I clearly sense like there's a difference. So maybe now I'm ready to meet my twin Ray. Yay! Okay. So I made a video about. I edited a video. Like really, you know, took it apart and then put it back together. That was nice. Yeah, took me 2 days, but it was nice. It's a 10-minute video. It sits on my channel. It's called I'm a Soul Man. My take on the soul right now. It feels like only the first part of a series. I've recorded videos about the soul blueprint and all these things before, so maybe I will edit those videos and republish them. I don't know yet. After watching that soul video and you have questions, please leave a comment there. Yeah. Part 2 in the making. And this video sits nicely in the Awareness During the Storm video book. Yeah. Storm's almost over, I feel. Yeah. Almost. Okay. See you.